I am right now in Vicenza, North Italy. Several times I've asked myself, Polina, what are we doing? Or I asked, Polina, what are we doing in Vicenza? Why are we here? Then I'm like, I don't fucking know. I like it. It's not bad. It's alright. Hi, my name is Polina Gazeva and I'm a traveling artist or something. I'm now going to the post office to send off a drawing. I've already sent off one drawing while being here, but it was like a small A6, so a postcard sized drawing, so that's easy. And with this one, it's A5, so it's bigger. It's been taking me almost 2 weeks now to do it. I knew that there are nutrients here living in Vicenza, but I didn't know there's so many of them. Like, I've already seen 2 in the field, but now there are like 1,000 here. I swear, like at least 1,000. Maybe 1,000,000. Maybe 1,000,000. I'm not sure. Anyway, going to the post office. Yeah, the reason it was difficult is because I didn't have an envelope of the right size. Because we're traveling, right? All the stuff that we have is the stuff that fits in the car. And it's not a big car. So I didn't have the envelopes, and then I was like, well, fuck, I have to put something hard in the envelope so that the drawing doesn't bend. And it's just like, it's small, tiny things that take time to figure out when you don't have it prepared. And I'm generally not like amazing at organizing and doing things like this, but now that we're traveling and the space is limited, it's something else. I haven't been painting this month at all since we arrived to Italy, and I don't think I will. I mean, maybe when we go further, but not in Vicenza. I don't think so. I don't really like the apartment. It's not very nice, and I don't need the perfect conditions to paint, but I need decent conditions. And I don't think those conditions would have been met. No, I know those conditions cannot be met in this apartment. And that's fine. I don't really feel like painting right now. Anyway, I did draw a bit. I made some drawings, and in this video I'm gonna show you the stuff that I did make, the art that I did end up making this month. So in the past 2 to 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know, like 3 weeks, something like that. But I'm not gonna show you the stuff now. I'm not doing it. Future Polina is doing that. Now I'm getting myself a little cappuccino. I'm getting myself a coffee because there's hardly anything better that you can do with your life but go and get yourself a little cappuccino. It's really quite simple. Things are really quite simple. You just gotta like drink nice coffee. Has to be good coffee. Has to be good coffee. And sometimes life throws you battles that you have to go through. And yeah, the cafe is closed. And I don't think there's any other good cafe in this city, and it's sad, but I guess we'll just have to move on. Oh well. show us our boys' dinner. That's too dark to show it to. Yeah. Raw, unsalted kind of chicken.
What was that?
Oh, it's so sad. Sam just hit you. Sam just hit you. Oh my god.
You were supposed to catch it. Damn. God damn. You are good. Show you is that I will not fall. What?
It's hard living with a blogger.
Non ce la faccio. Sei troppo carina. Sì. Sei troppo carina. Piano, oh, piano.
La prima grappa, sì. Try not looking too miserable. I also don't know. Now give an approving nod.
Alright, new day, new me, and now I'm gonna finally show you some art. I'm gonna show you some things I've done this month. It's not a lot. I made several small drawings and I made 2 slightly bigger drawings. I'm gonna show you my attempt at making tarot cards, and I'm gonna show you a collage that I made in the beginning of the year. So I believe this is the first drawing I did this month. It's a small A5 drawing, fine liner and watercolors, and I quite like it. Me and my partner, we really enjoy going to cafes and bars and sitting there drawing, and this is what I did while my wife was working at a cafe, while sipping on a glass of wine. Then I made this rooster drawing. I usually don't draw roosters, and this rooster is kind of like very chaotic, right? And it's a bit funny because yesterday me and my partner, we saw 2 roosters fight. And this is the first time that I saw 2 roosters fight, and it was interesting to watch. I kind of felt bad for the rooster that was losing. Then I made this another ink drawing. It's a very simple one, but I like it. I like when drawings just take less than 5 minutes to make, and at the same time they look so finished and so complete, you know? Because often when you make art, it's not really about the amount of time you invest. I mean, sometimes it's about the amount of time, but sometimes it's also just easy and simple. Ooh, I really, really, really like this one. It's also ink. It also came out of me very easily. I think you can tell. I think by the lines and by how flowy and light it is, you can tell how, I don't know, how good it felt to make it. Then I made this one. This is fine liner. I also worked on it in a bar. I didn't really know what to draw in that moment, so I started drawing a face, and then it became this something. I can't say I love this one. It's alright, but I think it's missing something for me. And also somehow I tore it off badly, so it has this thing at the top, which is a bit sad, but oh well. This is also watercolors and fine liner. Okay, and then I made these two slightly larger drawings. Also the bar. Oh no, wait, this one I started making at a cafe here in Italy, and it's watercolors. So I started painting with watercolors in a cafe, which is a very, I think, normal thing to do. And I got kicked out of the cafe. Well, I didn't get kicked out, but I was told that I cannot do it in the cafe. An old man approached me and was like, no, we drink and we eat here, not this. I don't know why. Maybe he thought it's like some, I don't know, poisonous paint that I'm using, which I don't know. But yeah. And then I finished it in another bar and added fine liner. And this one. I really, really like this one. This one I made when I went to a bar by myself. And it was a really nice bar. And I didn't realize, but it was a horse-themed bar, which feels significant. I don't know, there's just been a lot of horse symbolism around me lately. And I went to this bar randomly, and I sat there and I ordered a drink that was recommended to me by the owner. And when the drink arrived, it had a picture, like a printed picture of a horse on top of the cocktail. And I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god, a horse now? Then I realized it's also a horse-themed bar. There were horseshoes on the walls. There was a horse head statue by the entrance, and yeah, it was just a good bar, a good vibe, and this drawing came out of it. There was a horse here before, but I ate it. Alright, now I'm gonna show you my attempts at making a tarot deck. I've been playing with the idea of making a tarot deck for ages now, and I've even started a couple of years ago, and I tried doing it digitally, but that didn't work, and I got so tired and sick of it, I stopped. And I don't want to commit to making a tarot deck, because as soon as I commit, I feel like I wouldn't want to do it anymore. And plus, I'm not convinced I actually want to do it, but I'm just dipping my toes in the water and seeing if maybe this time. So, no commitment, just just for fun. I first did this one. It's supposed to be Ace of Cups. I mean, it's not the first one I made. I made a different one, but it was like more of a sketch, and then I made a slightly better one. I'm not convinced. I want to add more. This is ink, and I want to add more red ink, but I don't have red ink, so it's not finished. And I don't know. I'm, again, still playing with the idea, so we'll see how this will go. Then I tried making Ace of Swords, which I think is a bit too messy. I don't think it reads the tarot card very well. And then I was showing this to my partner, and she was like, okay, what if you start with the major arcana first? Because I feel like maybe a major arcana is easier for you to do. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll try the major arcana. And then I made this one, which I think is actually quite nice. This is supposed to be, I think, High Priestess. Again, also keep in mind there will be red ink added to this once I buy red ink. I think this feels much more like me. And I think this looks like a tarot card, and I think this could work like a tarot card. But again, not committing to anything, just showing you what I have so far. And I also made this one. This is Chariot. yeah. So, and now I'm gonna show you the collage I made. I don't know if I can consider it a part of my art, because first I don't make collages. This is not something I usually do. It was more of a, I don't want to call it a vision board. I don't like calling it a vision board. It was just like a vibe board. I've been thinking about making this collage for so long, really, really long. But it took time to collect things, and I kept on not having the perfect environment to make it. And then for the New Year's, on the 31st of December, I was like, I want to spend the day making collage. I want to spend a chill day listening to music, watching something, making collage. And I think it came out pretty well. I mean, I didn't finish it on the 31st. I started on the 31st. Collages take time. And then I finished it on the 1st of January. And I don't know, it's very simple, it's a bit silly, but I might as well show it because it is something that I've made. And here it is. I don't know, what do I say? There's a bit of a dance theme, there's a bit of a horse pony theme. I mean, you don't really see many ponies, but I'm very excited about making more collages. I've been collecting things to make more collages. And this is just something for myself, really. When you make art all the time, when you're an artist, and when it's your profession, when your career, it's a bit hard to make art for yourself, to just make stuff for yourself that doesn't have a purpose of like exhibiting it or selling it or something for someone else. Just making something for yourself, just to feel like a kid again, I guess. For me, this is extremely therapeutic. I used to make magazines as a kid with my cousin. Like, we would cut out things from other magazines, from newspapers, and put it together, staple papers together, and make a new magazine, kind of. And I loved doing that as a kid. I was obsessed. But I never did as an adult, never. I never made collages. But I have a friend who makes collages. And she really inspired me to also make collages, because I kept on watching her make collages, and I was like, at some point I was like, fuck, I also want to do that. And I finally did. Yeah, I feel very good about it. I have it standing on my table, and I look at it every day. And hopefully there's gonna be more. I've also written a little bit. I wrote a chapter for my memoir. I'm not gonna share that. I'm not gonna share my memoir until it's done. And I think it's gonna be done in maybe like 50 years. I think in like about 50 years I'm gonna share my memoir. I wouldn't call myself a really good writer. I struggle with words and I struggle with language quite a lot. But yeah, I did write one chapter just to practice. Maybe I will share it with my partner. Maybe I'll show it to my friends at some point. I don't think it's a great chapter. I just want to see what writing memoir for me could look like. And of course I'm writing a memoir. I'm obsessed with myself, and people have to know what I'm up to, what my life is like. And these videos are not cutting it. So stay tuned. In 50 years, there's gonna be a great memoir with all of my secrets, and hopefully filled with many adventures that will come to my life as I embrace being on this earth. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It started off a bit like sad-ish, I think. I wasn't sad, I was just low energy. And I feel really good right now. So I'm excited. I'm excited about being in Italy. I'm excited about the next city we're going to. I'm excited about the art I'm gonna make. I already have a slight idea of what I'm gonna be making. It's not gonna be my usual paintings because I'm not gonna be working with oils anymore. But I think it's still gonna be good. If you want to check out my art, go on my website. You can look at the drawings that I showed there as well. And yeah, write something. Tell me something in the comments. I love getting comments. Okay, bye bye.